Hey everybody, it's Tamika, and I am here to share with you guys a few projects that I made for a swap with Shantae, and I will post the link below to her YouTube channel. Both of our birthdays are in August, so we decided to do a birthday swap. And yes, I know it's October, but there were a few delays on both of our parts that we kept pushing it back a little more and like, okay, let's wait a little bit longer. You know, school started and life happened, and I was unable to record. Like right after swap that I did those note card swaps, the wiring of our house had to be redone, and I was unable to record anything for a long time. So I was catching Wi-Fi where I can. Like if I was over a friend's house, you'd see a random video. So at any rate, we were to do we do a handmade card, a handmade project, decorate one of those micro boxes, and then just include some goodies. So I'm going to show you what I created, and we also were not supposed to buy anything but the goodies that we put in. Everything else had to be that we already have from our stash, and I am trying to get stuff out of my stash and think of creative ways to use it. So this was an excellent opportunity, and I use the paper collection that I can't think of to save my life right now. It's not Butterfly Garden. It's goodness grief. Okay, I will post a link. By the time I get done talking, I'm sure it'll come to me. Oh no, hold on. I can't do it. I gotta go look for it. Okay, it's Bo Bunny Gabrielle paper collection. That was gonna drive me crazy. I wouldn't have been able to focus, y'all. So sorry about that. So anyway, here is one of my requirements, and I made her this gorgeous, gorgeous card. So pretty. It's so cute. And this little a greeting farm image I got in one of, as a goodie in one of the swaps that I received. And she just printed out a few of those for me. So thank you so much, lady, for sending that. And I just took the little cupcake and then put glossy accents on it. And you guys can see I use my little glimmer mist or shimmer mist on my card. So Wanda Scrap Bling. I have some flowers from my stash in the coordinating colors. And I just layered her on a couple of layers of pop dots and used my Martha Stewart punch. And this lace is from Lavish Laces. Both the peach and this lace here. So you guys, I will post the link below to her channel. Very, very cute. I love how this turned out. And then there's the back. Nothing is there because I didn't put my stamp on it. And then this is the inside. I have a little sentiment in there for her. But it just says, happy birthday. And I have some mini flowers down there. And then I made some stick pins for her. So, very cute. I really like how that turned out. So she can use that birthday card and those stick pins with her new stick pin cushion. So cute. And by the way, Shantae loves blue, like a blue crazy. So I did variations of blue. I added the peach, of course, with the collection, but I try to capitalize a lot, or at least use the blue a lot. So this is what I use. And again, this lace is from Lavish Laces. Love, love, love her lace. Look at that eyelet trim. Gorgeous. And I did a video on like her package that she sent me, which was awesome. So you guys check it out. And I just used some satin fabric that I had. And this is some pleated turquoise color trim. And then some pearl bead string, and of course Lavish laces. And then I used the paper collection to cover the little tin thing that I use as her base. And then there are some marbles at the bottom so it can stand on her desk. And then I just have some fabric from, it's like I'm going out of focus here. I just have some fabric from, some flowers from my stash. So what happened? Okay, I have some flowers from my stash and in peach, and I have a rosette trim again from Gisella's store, and I have a cameo frame that I had in my stash. So she got a little head start with her stick pins from her card in her stick pin cushion. And then I also made her a desk calendar. I'm so happy with my stuff. I am so happy and so proud. So I made this, constructed this out of, where's my stamp? I constructed this out of, obviously, the paper and lightweight chipboard. So it's 12 by, oh, this wasn't supposed to be here. It's 12 by 6 by 12. She did a chipboard, lightweight, and then I carefully scored it 4 and 8, and then layered the paper on top as well, and kept scoring it 4 and 8 until I got this nice little triangle, and then did it like you would an easel card. So this is a 2013 calendar, and then this is the Cutting Cafe calendar printables. I will post a link below to the Cutting Cafe link for the calendars, and all I did was use my Tim Holtz tiny attacher to staple them, and then I printed them out on salmon colored paper, so when she gets to the end of the year, she could just rip it off. Another neat thing about this is it's velcroed on there. So yeah, I was going to turn it like kind of topsy, but who wants to read a calendar sideways? So but she can replace this with another year, 2014, and these she can just put a piece of pattern paper to cover up. This is just stickers. So, or she can peel them off and put the pattern paper, either way. But you can replace this part for your next year if you want to use it. And this is my one and only, my first Gorgeous Girl stamp. I love it. I got it off eBay from, I can't remember. I will put the link below to that, to the lady that I purchased it from. But they are beautiful stamps, and I have to put myself on a budget to get them, but gorgeous, gorgeous. I used my Copic markers to color in her dress, and then I did some, can't see that, I glossy accented her dress. I used just some gold bead strand that I had in my stash. This says spread your wings, and I have an array of flowers. I know this is a Wild Orchid craft flower that I used that same color Copic marker over there to color around the edges, and then some of the same peach flowers that I used, and then a little acrylic flower back there, some little small turquoise flowers, and I did the same over here. Gorgeous. I love layering. I used some small I Am Roses rosettes and did the same technique with the Copic marker. So that is her 2013 desk calendar. And then, as Kyla was saying, and then I made, which I'm so proud of, and I don't know offhand because I'm having special moments right now who the name of the lady is, but I will post a link to the tutorial that inspired me, or taught me actually, how to make this origami box. It's so cute, and it's my first origami box that I made. It's so easy to create this. I didn't even practice. This is the first one, so there was no practice box. And I love how it turned out. This is the bottom. And then I used some of Lavish Laces rosettes on the edges, and some Stampin' Up buttons. And then I used my own twine. And then this lace is from my stash, and I just used it to decorate the corners that are being folded down. Just put that together with some hot glue so all of the sides are like that. You guys can see. And then here's the top of my box. Of course, I did the trim. I did the edging of the sides, how she did it. Very beautiful. I used some Chinese braid trim, laid that down all the way around, and then on top of that, I used some of my ivory colored or cream colored pearl trim on top of it. And then here's my collection of flowers at the top. I used brown, peach, cream, and also another little acrylic flower. I tried to use all of the same flowers on all of the projects. I love this peach paper, and it says, "May the wings of the butterfly kiss the sun and find your shoulders to light on, to bring you luck, happiness, and riches today, tomorrow, and beyond." Very beautiful saying. I use my Martha Stewart butterfly punch and some more trim to adorn the butterfly. I have a little, can't think of who this is, the corner frame. Can't think right now who it is, but acrylic flower again, some of the same flowers. I have some one scrap bling I cut up to adorn it, and then I sprayed it with my homemade shimmer mist, and of course the top pops off, and some of her goodies are in here. She has flowers because she's a flower hoarder, and this is the bottom of the box. So I really, really love how that turned out, and I can't see it. Here we go. Very cute. Love, love, love this box. Thank you so much, lady, for doing the tutorial on that. I absolutely have to make more of those. And then last but not least is the box that we had to create. So I'm going to move some of this out the way so you can see my box. So cute. It is cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. I told her, I was teasing her, and I sent like a corner right here of a picture of a corner of it, and then I told her I might just keep this one and make you another one because I liked it so much. So okay, enough of that. Here is the box. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Love the flower assortment. Of course, it's the same. We have I Am Roses here. There's some ribbon roses there. Wild Orchid Crafts, some from my stash. This is silk flowers here. I just kind of layered it out. Some Wanna Scrap bling all around here. I used some old buttons, a Stampin' Up button. I layered it on top of another vintage button that I got in my stash. You guys can just see. It says, "You belong among the flowers," and that is one of the sentiments from the Gabrielle paper collection. And then I just have that on top of a Tim Holtz, the inner part of a Tim Holtz frame. What else do I have? I have that layered on top of a doily, another paper doily, and then this paper doily is Mod Podged to this paper that's already distressed the edges, and that's Mod Podged to the top of the box. You guys can get that. And it's gorgeous. I have a Gabrielle little trinket frame. And then I used my Martha Stewart punch to punch out a couple layers of flowers. And then I have from Wild Orchid Crafts a butterfly stencil flower. I don't know, metal flower. I used some sprays here. It's just gorgeous. I absolutely love it. So I hope that you like it too, lady. And then I just kept, since the top was so busy, I just kept the sides, just Mod Podged it. I painted it with acrylic paint, and then I Mod Podged over the entire thing. And then here's the bottom. Mod Podged this as well, tore it and Mod Podged it, and then added these balls to the bottom, and I left them naked. Very, very cute. And then, let's see. And let me open it for you so you guys can see the inside. It's gorgeous. Oops, shoot. Sorry. So this is the top half, and I have some of Lavish Laces again here with some Chinese braid from my stash, and then she has see the back has paper, layered that paper on it. Set that down, and then I used just some cutouts from the collection. I layered them on top of some cream cardstock. She's able to put a photo there. She can do some journaling here and here if she, you know, if she wants to. So that goes up there just like that. And then just have a couple of flowers in here. Again, it's just random flowers, Wild Crafts, I Am Roses, and some from my stash. So, and this is the inside of the box. I absolutely love how this turned out. There's another one of those. Actually, this corner is from Michael's. It's a wooden piece, and I acrylic painted that with cream paint. You can see there's some more of that lace on the inside, all around the inside with the Chinese braid going around the edges. Some more of those flowers. The rest of that Wanna Scrap bling that I had this huge peach silk flower that I have, and some I Am Roses. Gorgeous. I love, love, love. This is what I was saying, Shantae, when I said, I don't know if I want to give you this box, girl. So I will take some pictures of this so you guys can see, because I know the lighting in here is not the best. So this is, that's her box. So I hope she likes it, and I hope she likes all the rest of the handmade goodies that I created. And then she will have, you know, just some separate goodies as a part of our deal packaged in her. But these are just the handmade items that I made. So thank you guys for watching this extremely long video. And you guys, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Like it. I really, really enjoy reading what you guys say. And then check out all of these links that I'll put below to all these other wonderful, beautiful, inspirational YTubers. So thanks guys for watching. Have a good day.